Hey everyone, Solvi, and today we're going to talk about the new OverDress support that came out. To be fair, we have our new boss monsters or our, new units like skill revealed, and we're going to talk about that. So, very first one is a Trickster, which is starter, which is basically a grade 0 for the trial deck, which says this unit cannot be chosen by your opponent's card effect. So, basically, it's a resist that no one can retire. Now, OverDress is a mechanic. Yes, so it will explain the grade 2. It's called Virena. It says OverDress Trickstar. That means you gonna overdress it with the Trickstar. Basically means starter. Now to overdress something, you would place it on top of the unit. So if it says overdress Trickstar, that means you are supposed to put this unit on top of your Trickstar, which is the name of the card. So it says instead of calling this card to the rear guard circle normally, you may stack it on top of the designated unit. So basically, I guess it's rear guard circle ride. But yeah, and the second skill is auto rear guard circle. When this unit in overdress state attacks, this unit get power plus 10k until the end of the battle, and you can soul blast 2 to retire something, which is alright for a starter deck card. It's not that big of a deal. Then if you want to learn more about overdress, this picture explains it. Basically, you can just put it on top of it. Like overdress state involves you stacking a unit on top of a designated unit, giving the overdress state and unlocking new abilities. So basically, instead of just calling normal, you can still call normally, but if you do this way, you will get a bunch of abilities, and that's what you're supposed to do. So yeah. Now we have the final, like the bigger card, which is Chakravarti Divine Dragon Nirvana. And just a fun fact, in Indian, I guess Sanskrit language, or I guess Hindi, I'm not really sure, but probably Sanskrit, Chakravarti, it's pronounced Chakravarti, but if you are from eastern side, you will pronounce Chakrabarti, which is, same thing. But it means that ones who win all directions. So in the past, there was a king, I wouldn't go into much details, but he established the very first imperial empire in India, and he was able to win like 4 directions, so he was known as Chakravarti King. So yeah, it means someone who wins 4 directions, everything 360. And so let's go to skill. Means the act Vanguard, once per turn, discard 1 card from the hand and to choose 1 grade 0 from a drop zone and call it to rear guard circle. You can call no one can retire your starter, but if you use a shield, I'm not sure if you would. You can call it back, or also in premium, you can use it to call Conroe, and yeah, there's a bunch of interaction that can happen. And other skill is auto Vanguard Circle. When this unit attacks, cost Counterblast 1 to have this unit and all of your units that have the overdress ability get power plus 10k until the end of the turn. It's alright. It's a bunch of power buff. They look really good. And yeah, I'm really pumped to see Cater Sanctuary and also Stoichea once it comes out. Now, if you have a bunch of questions, they also have this panel. I'll just read because in Japanese. It says, if I do not perform overdress for Virena, can I not call it? No, you can still call it normally. See what I mentioned. You can still call it normally. You can just perform normal calls instead of superior call as per normal. Yeah. If my Vanguard is grade 1, can I perform overdress on my Trickstar into Virena? No, you cannot. When you perform overdress, the conditions are the same as normal calls, so you can only do when your Vanguard's grade is the same or greater than the unit call. So basically, you have to have the similar grades. If you want to call a grade 2 with overdress, you have to have a grade 2 Vanguard. So yeah. The other question is, does the Trickstar as the dress base count as a soul? No, it does not. So basically, you would be stacking on the rear guard circle. So you would be stacking your grade 2 on the grade 0, but your grade 0 is not a soul. You cannot use it for the cost of soul blast. You cannot just do a soul blast cost with that. So yeah, only Vanguard is a soul. What happens when the Virena in the overdress state is retired? The Trickstar in this dress state base is also moved to a drop zone. It's moved to the hand, damage zone, bind zone, zone, other areas. They move together as well. So basically they are moved. That's it. But it won't be retired, I guess. So next is when I would call superior call of Irena, can I perform overdress with a stick star on my rear guard? No, you cannot. You can only perform it instead of performing a normal call. Yep. So basically they are trying to say is that if you want a superior call of Irena, you cannot just call it from somewhere. It has to be from your hand, I suppose. Yeah, it has to be a normal call. So you can only do your overdress by a normal call, not something like you do in a Granblue where you just call from drop zone and then you can perform your overdress. That's not possible unless they make something like in a Stoicheia or like Raw Paladin or Cater Sanctuary. They'll stop that superior calls, right? So I mean, if they have that particular condition, they may allow us, but right now you cannot. You have to call from the hand. It's a normal call. Now, can Irena in the overdress dress intercept? What happens to the shield value in that case? Oh, yes, you can intercept. In that case, the dress becomes... Okay, the dress base also moves together with it, but there is only one unit, so the shield will be 5,000. Okay, so basically you will move both of them, but like your shield is only 5k. Kind of weird, honestly. But yeah, anyway, these are the reveals, and I'm pretty hyped for the Cater Sanctuary one. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.